What's up, everybody? It is J&J Sports episode 46 today, you guys. Oh man, I'm so thankful this morning just to even be in the studio. How you feeling, my man?
I feel fantastic. We're here at Band Barracks,
Yes.
and it's a multi-purpose studio. They have a ton of different rooms, so
Oh yeah,
great
man.
spot.
Definitely. I love this studio. If you're a recording artist or anything like that, make sure y'all please come book with these guys. Definitely. But we're gonna dive right into it, James. You already know we don't waste no time. We got a lot to cover. Um, so our first topic of the day, you guys, is NBA basketball. The great Shaquille O'Neal. He hasn't came up in a while, but he recently retired his Orlando Magic jersey. Um, this was crazy when I like. This was real unexpected when I heard. You heard anything about this?
I did, yeah, and it was just a matter of time before this was going to happen.
Yeah.
This was going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Yeah, and honestly, I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. But yeah, so the Orlando Magic, they honor him for retiring the famous number 32, and for him being one of the first biggest stars on that team to ever play the game for those 4 years. Just to get us started, James, man, how much did Shaq impact, like his impact, have on the Magic team?
Oh, it was a major impact because everybody knew coming out of college he was a force.
Yeah.
So as soon as he got there to Orlando, he started making an immediate impact. There on the court.
Definitely, I definitely agree with you. Yeah, he had a lot of impact on the team, being unstoppable monster. I mean, in the paint, he couldn't really, and you couldn't really stop him. On the defensive end either. It's like the minute you think you're finna lay it up, he's right behind you. You know what I mean? And if we just kind of get in his stats and achievements with Orlando, first of all, he averaged over 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. He got them to their fourth championship, MVP runner, first scoring title. He was Rookie of the Year. He was able to win a ring in the beginning of his career with a 4-season sequence. I mean, that's kind of hard to come by. You know, being a rookie in your first 4 years, you can get a ring. That's not an easy task.
Well, yeah, and to have that success so early in your career, it definitely, you see it kind of ripple throughout the rest of his career. He just continued to have success.
Exactly. And I know the game was kind of more tougher and different back in the day, so which makes it even harder to win a ring, I would feel like. So, I mean, yeah, he was a different type of monster. He was definitely, definitely different. Other than his dominant talents, what do you think of Shaq in general as a player?
Aside from dominating, it's his movement for being such a big guy and the way that he's able to move. Now, if he has that kind of size but he's not athletic, then you know we don't get the same version of Shaq.
Yeah.
But considering he was able to move around like a lot of the guys who are smaller than him, that was impressive.
Oh yeah, definitely. As for me, man, I can describe him in 2 words: humble beast. And the reason I say that is because during his speech, when he, got his award and everything, and for his retired jersey, he gave thanks to the people that was with him from the beginning, like agencies and different people that was rooting for him. You know what I mean? That shows a lot. That you appreciate those people that brought you, where you are now, and got you to a certain place. Uh, and then giving himself credit last. So that just goes to show you, he's not a cocky player. He never was. He played his position. He played it dominant. And it just shows a lot about his character, So, yeah.
I've really enjoyed seeing the interaction between him and Charles Barkley sports analysis. That's a lot of fun to watch.
Love the show. Y'all need to have us on the show for sure. But it's always good to see all of them reacting. Really, it's a good show, definitely. And man, before we get into our next topic, just to end this one off, what is one thing that Shaq had that most players now really lack, especially like in his position? Believe he was center or close to that. What is most of those players like right now? Like if we think of the Giannis's, the KD's, the all that. How does he stand out from them?
Shaq had personality, tons of personality, and a lot of this was just not taking himself too seriously
Yeah,
on and off the court, and it's in a playful way. It's not
yeah,
in a way that distracts or anything. And I think that's one of the things that makes him such a magnetic character and
yeah,
personality.
definitely. The main thing I would say, James, just to kind of add on what you're saying, is his dominance on defense. I mean, if we can't even think of top like 10 players right now that can play the true defense of basketball. And they're big guys, you know what I mean? They're big, tall, you know what I mean, muscular dudes. But I mean, he was a brick wall for Orlando. I mean, no team could get like if he's in the paint, you're not getting anything. You know what I mean? And it's like that. And I feel like that the players like if 80 like we talk about Anthony Davis all the time. Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant. If they added on that style of defense to their game now, man, they would be dominant. Like the those players right now in this generation, they would be yeah.
And what's interesting too is AD. He had an appearance in Space Jam too, so he's doing a little acting just like Shaq did.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Yeah, he's all of that. And it's like he has the toughness. It's just if he had it dominantly, like each game, like he had that Shaq mindset, that stability, man, he'll be top 10 NBA player.
even deep into Shaq's career, you always knew that you could depend on him.
Yeah. And it didn't matter. He didn't care about points. He didn't care. He cared about winning, and it showed in his game from that. And like I said, it's not a lot of players that understand that. You know what I mean? They feel like offense can just it's just everything, but that's not the case. Definitely not the case. But y'all let us know how y'all feel about Shaq and his retirement jersey. I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a great thing. It's definitely a great thing. But before I go into our next topic, I got a few sports announcements, you guys. Like I told y'all, sports news of the day, something new for us. So we talked about Steph Curry and Sabrina at the 3-point contest. So I have some results on that. Steph Curry wins. He wins against them. But she was very close to winning, tying the game. So shout out to her. And, I like their sportsmanship. It wasn't anything trash talking or it was fun.
Yeah, they set a wonderful example for everybody watching of
Yeah.
the right way to have a competition. Like
Exactly. Yeah. So congratulations to Steph. I kind of already knew he was gonna win. It sounded like he was kind of nervous at first, but he had it. The next thing is Brittany Griner. We talked about her a while back. We was in the other studio. In her situation, her being locked up, out of the country and going
Russia.
through all the obstacles. I mean, she overcame a lot. So recently, Baylor they retired her number. When she played with them and stuff like that. So congratulations to you. We want to keep you doing success. See
Keep
you keep
producing.
doing. Oh yeah, man. She came through a lot.
We're
Definitely.
happy that she's back home for sure.
Oh yeah, man. I can't wait to see her play. And then last but not least, we kind of been talking about this earlier, but Derrick Henry, he has a chance to be on the Ravens. Now, this is a big thing, honestly, because if we look at he's too talented. And the Titans, I mean, they were close. They were really close to being in that playoff, continuing that. And I kind of did want to see that because, man, what's his name? The quarterback?
Lamar Jackson?
No, for the Titans. It was,
Will Levis?
yeah, man, he's tough. He was tough. And I didn't really see the toughness until he played against Cincinnati. Like, he gave everything. Derrick Henry did. I mean, do you feel like he should be on that team with the Ravens?
I think just us saying this has got to make, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and Cleveland really nervous. Because if they get a power runner there to complement Lamar Jackson's fast running style.
Oh yeah, they can do so many trick plays. They can do a lot of stuff. Put a lot together. So y'all let us keep us up. We're gonna keep y'all updated on that. Hopefully he gets on there. But we're gonna get into our next topic.
J&J Sports coming to y'all with more in 2024.